There are two ways in which people approach God. Many times when we have a problem, we have a concern, something is worrying us, we go to God and say, Lord, give me this, Lord, help me this, Lord, do this for me, Lord, do it for me. And we are telling God what to do. Jesus is saying that is not how it happens. If you want a miracle, you have to wait for me to give you an instruction. And whatever I say to you, you do.
So the way to receiving from God is not based on how much you scream to Him, how many times you shout to Him, how many times you go and say, God, God, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Somebody was telling me about a problem somebody was having with another person. Two people have their own concern, and one has gone to put together a group of prayer warriors to pray about it. So he told the prayer warriors that they should pray that God will make the other person feel uncomfortable. There's no English word for that, but it says his body should hurt him. So he has told the prayer warriors, pray and tell God he should make somebody and I was listening to them and I said, what do they want God to do? Has God now become your messenger? That you have a quarrel with somebody and you go to God and you say he should side with you and make another child of his uncomfortable because of you. And so there are prayer warriors today who are praying and fasting on that prayer. But from here we learn our concern is not his concern. You don't come to him with your concern and tell him, do this. When you have a concern, you come to him and say, Lord, what do you want me to do? And whatever you tell me to do, because there are a lot of people praying because we think Christianity is like Abosumsum. When you go to Obosu, you go and say, this person is troubling me, kill him. I have this problem, do this. That man, I want him, let him marry me or let him love me. Whatever you want, you tell him and he does it. And we think that's how God works. The God we serve is not an Obosu. He is above all things. And he's not our messenger. So Mary recognized you don't have your way even when you are the mother of Jesus. You cannot dictate to Jesus. Even when you are his mother, how much more you? I don't know who you are. If his own mother, he says, you don't tell me what to do. And then his mother realized, I don't tell him what to do. He tells me answer for my concern. Whatever he says to you, do it. Everybody say, whatever he says to me, every answer to prayer is based on obedience. Every answer to prayer is based on obedience. Obedience is the condition for God's promises. Every promise of God to us requires an act of obedience. Salvation requires obedience. Although Jesus died for our sins, we are not saved automatically. We have to obey the gospel and receive him as our Lord. Healing is received through obedience. Obedience Obedience is an act of faith. And obedience connects us to the grace of God. Now, when you look at the way Jesus went when he was on earth, almost every time people came to Jesus or he went to people to give them a miracle, he gave them an instruction. Have you noticed that? Every time. Every time somebody is blind, he puts clay on their eye, says, go and wash, instruction. 10 lepers come to him, Lord, cleanse us. He says, go and show yourself to the priest. A man is lying down, he's been paralyzed. He says, rise up, take up your bed, go. Almost everything Jesus did, he issued an instruction. Because that is how miracles happen. He's going to give you an instruction, and when you obey his instruction, you will receive the thing that he has promised you to receive. So, Christianity is not based on by force prayer. Are you listening to me? It is not based on by force prayer. What is by force prayer? By force prayer is when people are and they are commanding God as if God is their opponent. These days when you hear people talk to God as if somebody is quarreling with an enemy. Instead of us listening to him, we want him to listen to us all the time. So we pray a lot. And these days, I see people who pray a lot. They make a lot of noise. And I'm not saying when you're praying, be silent. But they make a lot of noise, and they pray for 3 hours, non-stop. And then they finish and go. So they have said something, but he hasn't said anything to them. And the miracle is not based on what you said to him. The miracle is based on what he said to you. But after you have finished speaking, you just left. Can you imagine it's like somebody meets somebody, I meet Pastor Dixon and I just say, Pastor Dixon, oh, you are a good man, you are a great man. Oh, Pastor Dixon, oh, you are wonderful. Oh, Pastor Dixon, oh, you're fine, you're fine. Oh, okay, bye-bye, and then I go. I never stop to hear what he has to say. And that's what we do. We stand before God and we talk, and then we finish the prayer meeting. But the first miracle, he gave us the pattern for the working of miracles. It is not based on your consent to him. It is based on his instruction to you. Are you following? These days, I hear people pray all kinds of prayers. Now I don't know where it's coming from. But sometimes I hear people praying and I say, where is this coming from? Young people, and I hope you are not doing it guys themselves, they think that is being spiritual. You hear people pray, and they do that for 3 hours. It can be voice training. It may be that you are improving your vocal cord, but that is not prayer. And they do that for 6 hours. The other time I was at our university, we have a prayer garden in the university. And I was walking through the prayer garden and I saw 2 or 3 young men. They were praying. And they were doing that. And one has held the other person's hand, and then he goes, and the other one goes, it's almost like fishermen pulling nets. And they were doing it non-stop. So I said, what are you doing? They said, we are praying. To whom? I don't know. Whom are you talking to? Is it Jehovah God or your own God? Because the Jehovah God worship, that is not how we talk to Him. Just making a sound doesn't mean you are speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues is not just making any funny sound with your mouth. The Bible says they spoke in tongues as the Spirit gave them utterance. It's not as they gave themselves utterance. So you can go ahead and do it and say it's tongues. That's your thinking. But for it to be speaking in tongues, the Holy Spirit must be behind what you are saying. And if the Holy Spirit is not behind it, then what you're doing is you are making sounding brass and tinkling simple. It just because Christianity is not about we pleasing ourselves. It's about us doing exactly what God says. And when God tells you something, you have to listen to the instruction very, very, very carefully. Because if He tells you, rise up, take up your bed, and go, it's 3 instructions. You can rise up and go without taking up your bed, and you won't be healed. You can take up your bed, but you won't rise up. But it's 3 things. Rise up, number 1. Take up your bed, number 2. Before you move. 3 instructions. Whatever He says to you, do it. So anytime we present our request to God, the next thing you have to find out is, what is He saying to me? I have told Him this is my problem. I have told Him I need a child. I have told Him I need money. I have told Him I need a visa. I have told Him what I need. What is He saying? Now what am I saying? After I've told Him my concern, what is He saying? We receive from God based on obeying His instruction. Isaiah chapter 1 verse 19 says, if you are willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. If you are willing and obedient, you will eat the good of the land. 2 things. Willing, that means you should be prepared to do something. Obedient means you must follow the laid down rules. If you are willing and obedient. We serve a good God. We serve a faithful God. We serve a God who answers prayer. But we must know how He functions. Because if we don't know how He functions, we will frustrate ourselves. We will come to Him with our instructions and go and think that our need will be met. Whatever He tells you to do, do. So let's go to the book of Hebrews and learn a few things about walking in obedience. Hebrews chapter 5, from verse 5 to verse 8. It says, so also Christ did not glorify Himself to become high priest, but it was He who said to him, you are my son, today I have begotten you. As He also says in another place, you are a priest forever according to the order